What up? Welcome to Chili Boy Productions. I'm Larry Chili Boy Chilson, and today we're just doing an impromptu random live stream about what our favorite subject right here on the channel is, and that is film and movies. So, yesterday we went live. I had Tyler, I had Leo from Geekly Goods here on the channel. We talked about some sports ball, a little bit of sports wheeling. I don't know. But I hope you all enjoyed that. Make sure to check out if you are a sports fan who also happens to be a movie fan, because we're going to try to maybe keep that going. I don't know. It'll be up to y'all, but I had a lot of fun. I think they had some fun too. But I wanted to just come back and do another live stream and just go over some movie stuff. It's going to be a pretty casual stream. Don't have anything specific on the docket, no updates like I usually have when I come live. So hopefully some regular folks find their way on in, ask me some crazy questions like y'all like to do, talking about some fast food movies. Network, you know you're out there. But yeah, so we'll just wait, see if people start trickling in, and I'll just start talking about random film topics. And I'm going to start with the fact that today is Latinx Heritage Month. Yes, it is the beginning, I should say, of Latinx Heritage Month. Yay, Latinos, Latinas, and all other variations of the community. Obviously, it's the community I'm a part of. And last year I did an entire month celebrating Latinx. At the time, I did keep it with Hispanic Heritage Month, but child, we trying to get away from all that Hispanic type of terminology, y'all. Ain't nobody all Hispanic. But last year I did do a month's worth of reviews. I believe it was 4, possibly 5 reviews that were made, directed by people of Latinx descent. So go back, check that out. I might go ahead and put it back on the channel. I'm not doing one again this year just because it had waning interest. Like some of my reviews last year actually did really well. Like I Tu Mama Tambien, we did great. Others did very poorly, I will say. And even my Pride Month series this year didn't do as well as it usually does. So I think maybe taking a break off of that Latinx month. But still, celebrate, follow creators, all that good jazz. Chino Cakes, hey, welcome. Thanks for dropping in. But in other news, they start talking about this Bodyguard remake, possibly, is what I heard today. Raise your hand if you were just begging, dying for a remake of The Bodyguard starring Whitney Houston and Kevin Costner. Just as I thought. No one. Now, if you don't know, the Bodyguard soundtrack is still the highest grossing soundtrack for film ever. And I believe it might still be the top female album ever, categorized under Whitney Houston herself. Who are you gonna cast in that role that's gonna have that type of impact? Because otherwise, it's just another romantic like drama comedy without Whitney, or a Whitney figure that can pull what she pulled. I don't know, but I'm not excited for it. I don't too much care for it. I don't want it, but it was announced, so yay, I guess. But let me know if you are excited for a Bodyguard remake. Go ahead and drop that. Talking about remakes. Did anybody watch that West Side Story trailer? Because as far as I'm concerned, it debuted to some Crickets. I have not heard much talk about that West Side Story trailer at all. Chino says, I hate when they do remakes of movies. Leave them alone. Yeah, I mean, every now and then I can see the purpose and the need and the desire to remake something with new technology, particularly if the original's not actually that good. But something like The Bodyguard is literally, I was just talking to my friend Hannah about it on the Cinemania World podcast. It's literally just like lightning in a bottle. They can't recreate that magic, and it's gonna flop. It's not gonna be nearly as good. Hey, network, I called you out at the beginning of this stream about the fast food universe to come. Did I go to TIFF? I did not go to TIFF. First of all, I'm nervous. I don't want to get stuck in Canada. And I was not too sure what the regulations were going to be when it came down to international travel to get there and get back and all that. We're going to have to like dig a tunnel and to get back across that damn border from Canada. I don't too much know. But I didn't apply this year, so I don't know. I don't have all the much confidence that I'm gonna get any sort of accreditation or any of that foolery for these things. So I am going to be applying again for the Denver Film Festival, which is where I'm from. And I've covered that the last 2 years. So hopefully get the opportunity to cover that again. Usually they at least have a couple of the tent poles that make the rounds. Hey, Hannah. And yeah, there's a lot of great films that have been making their way around that circuit. Of course, Telluride actually just happened here in Colorado, which is not too far from me, but it's just far enough that I would have to get a hotel in Telluride because I cannot drive from Denver down there back and forth every day. No, that's not happening, driving into the mountains. And Telluride is expensive AF. It's also one of the festivals that even if you do get accredited press passes, you still have to buy like the middle tier, and it is expensive. So Telluride is an expensive festival, and I'm glad I didn't go because COVID started running around in Telluride. So I'm glad I wasn't there. What did I say about the fast food cinematic universe? I just called you out about coming in with some questions. Just a joke. That's about it. Disney Nerd, hey, thanks for dropping in. I'm doing all right. Just thought I'd come in and bring the focus back to movies after we talked that sport ball yesterday, much to Hannah's chagrin. I did see, and that's why I called you out, network. I saw you pop in for just a hot sec in that sports stream last night. So, but looking forward to all of these films to start coming out. As you've probably noticed here on the channel, I actually have not been doing that many actual movie reviews recently. Whoop, sorry about it. I am having fun doing the reactions, and I hope that you all are having fun with them. If you have not, please check them out. If I do say so myself, I think they're funny enough. So I just did Malignant. I just did He's All That, which that was a no for me. I'm gonna just say that. This weekend I'm planning to do what's it called? The Jamie. Everybody's talking about Jamie and possibly Cry Macho, but I don't think anybody's checking for no damn Cry Macho. You hear me? I am not checking for no damn Cry Macho. So we'll see. Maybe I'll do Cry Macho, maybe I won't, but I am pretty solidly planning to do Everybody's Talking About Jamie. But if you are missing reviews from yours truly, make sure you are following me on Letterboxd because I do at least log them and give some sort of review on Letterboxd. And you can see at least what my star rating is for every film. That is still LC Screen Talk because apparently you have to have like the pro membership to change your username on Letterboxd, so I cannot change over to Chili Boy there. So LC Screen Talk over on Letterboxd. Follow your boy. You also make sure to follow the Cinema Snarks podcast. I do post the visual versions here on YouTube, but I just got us up on iTunes. Hey, and we'll be reviewing The Eyes of Tammy Faye this weekend. I have an actual formal review for Malignant on there, so good stuff. What's the worst superhero movie you've seen? I mean, I would say Catwoman objectively is probably the worst one I've ever seen. But if I'm being real, there's some bad fun to be had with Catwoman. So I don't know that I would put that on there. Same thing with Batman and Robin. There is some entertainment value to be had with Maybe I need to head out because this ain't working. Obviously, my mind and my mouth do not want to cooperate for the live stream tonight. But I don't know, just straight up bad that I hated. Maybe Fantastic Four, like Four Stick. I just think that was a dud all around. What's the best animated film this year? Mitchell's vs. the Machines, Raya and the Last Dragon, Vivo, or Luca? My pick is Mitchell's vs. the Machines as the best animated feature so far of 2021. I loved it. It actually was my favorite film so far of 2021 up until just recently. Something finally surpassed it, but it's still in my top 5. I think it's great. I don't know that it'll win the Academy Award, but if it does not get nominated, it's a wrap, Academy. We're already verging on Wrap It Up Academy, but no. Raya is great. It's right behind Mitchell's vs. the Machines for me. Luca, a little bit disappointing. And I actually haven't watched Vivo yet. I know I'm a horrible. Maybe that's what I'll do. Maybe that is what I will do for Latinx Heritage Month is watch Vivo and I'll do a live reaction. Maybe it'll be a Latinx Heritage Month react. Well, who knows? I just had Pizza Hut. I love Pizza Hut. Sorry about it, y'all. That is my favorite chain pizza still. Woo! I don't know if that's controversial. Saw a spaceship, did you, Network 98? Well, that's interesting. So you do want to see Cry Macho Chino. Clint Eastwood is one of my favorite actors. I really didn't grow up watching old Westerns. I've said it before here on this channel, and I've said it other places because y'all know everywhere I go I be talking, so there you have it. But I just Westerns was never my jam, so I haven't seen some of the big Clint Eastwood movies. I have to say he's not my favorite just person, so I don't know. And these characters he's playing, particularly as he's getting older, I'm not loving them. So, and the 1517 to Paris was, I hated that movie. And I was just about ready for him to pack it up for good after I saw that when it came to directing, I'll tell you. What's the worst horror movie you've seen? Lord, I'd have to look back. There's just too many to name, if I'm being honest. If there's one genre that will give you iconic, that will give you amazing, and then the very next week will give you absolute dumpster fire, it's horror. I've seen so much trash horror, I can't even recount it. Off the top of my head, I hated Human Centipede, so we can go ahead and say that for now. Has Ryan talked to you about the Best of 90s movie tournament? I would love to see you back on that. The 2019 stream is one of my fave live streams to rewatch. Well, thank you, Disney Nerd. I am so happy to hear that. That's really awesome. That one was really fun, particularly because it just went for so long. We were anticipating that. I was like, Lord, I don't know, Ryan. Y'all gonna have us on here for 10 million hours, Ryan? But it was a lot of fun to do it. And no, he hasn't talked to me. To be fair, I do know that Ryan and other folks, lots of people, they like to have some variety, to get some different guests. So I don't blame Ryan if he doesn't invite me on for one of his live streams or whatever. But of course, I would love to be a part of it if he does approach me to be on the best of 90s, because I am a 90s baby, so I have a special attachment. Hey Tyler, I didn't say Escape Room 1 or 2. No, they just fall under like mediocre. Like, I guess they're here type of category. The Fog 2005. Wow. Have I seen The Fog from 2005? Actually cannot recall that I've seen it, or if I have not seen it, if I'm being honest, network. So there you have it. Yeah, I'm gonna stick with Human Centipede, at least for the time being. So what's everybody's most anticipated movie for the rest of this year? Partially, this is coming from all of the TIFF discussions, all of that TIFF talk. And I've been going back and forth with folks on which is going to be better, Eternals or Spider-Man No Way Home. If you mustn't know, I'm on the Eternals train. I really am just anticipating to love Eternals, and I love that second trailer, our final trailer that they released. So I'm hyped. Crime, Tyler, you know damn well ain't no Cry Macho your most anticipated for the rest of the year. Worst song you've heard from the 2010s? Oh Lord, again, I need to look. Which 90s film would you love to see win that tournament? I might be biased, but I'm gonna go with Beauty and the Beast and Lion King. Honestly, probably Beauty and the Beast is probably my favorite film from the 90s, followed closely by the Silence of the Lambs and Lord, I'm like blanking on everything tonight. Yeah, probably Beauty and the Beast. My most anticipated for the rest of the year is Dune. The Humans, Dune, Titan, and Eternals. I'm thinking Dune and Eternals are up there. I'm also thinking Last Night in Soho was probably up there for me. I don't know how to feel about Titan, y'all. I'm trying to get on board with Titan, but Lord have mercy. It just seems a little bit too much. It seems too much for me. I don't know. Hi, Christian. Thanks for stopping in. What did you think of the new trailer for West Side? I haven't watched it. I have not watched it. I'm honestly not sure what to do with West Side Story, y'all. It's a movie of its time that I really feel should just be left in its time. I understand, obviously, again, my culture have some problems with racial depictions in that film, and it has some questionable choices, but now we have Ansel Elgort. So in 2021, we still have some questionable choices, and yeah, it's really hard for me to get excited. And Spielberg is my favorite director, personally. I love Steven Spielberg, so it's rough that I can't get excited for it. I am anticipating No Way Home and Encanto. I'm really excited for Encanto as well. Once again, repping for that Latinx community. And No Way Home, I am hyped. Obviously, y'all already know. Me and Tom Holland were like this in my head. So I'm obviously hyped for No Way Home. It's just the trailer didn't quite do it for me as much as Eternals did. I'm just saying. All right, we have Last Night in Soho, Eternals, and No Way Home. Also hyped for No Time to Die. Hi, Dominican Scott. Thanks for stopping in. Listen in while you play. Is this a replay of Jedi Fallen Order, or is this your first time going through there? I'm excited for No Time to Die as well. They need to do more, though. They need to do more to re-drum up that excitement. I know they've already spent like so much damn money marketing that movie, but why haven't we re-released the Billie Eilish song? Why haven't they started pushing that out to radio stations? Why haven't they done like a re-release music video or something? Like, they really have to start, because we've delayed it so many times and we've gotten so close so many times for No Time to Die. I'm not feeling the buzz for it like it needs to. So we'll see. We have some time, but what do you think is the worst Justin Bieber song? It might be Yummy. I hated that Yummy. I hated that other one that he released last year too, where he was talking about like barefoot in the kitchen and all that bullshit. No, I'm not a Justin Bieber fan. I'm sorry. Plot twist. In Eternals, Angelina Jolie's character has the power to magically transform into Maleficent. Well, I'm actually excited for Angelina Jolie to be in Eternals. I know some people are a little bit mixed on having her come into the MCU, but I personally am excited, especially again after what I saw in those trailers. She's killing it, and I'm obviously really excited for Salma Hayek. Hey, look, we bring the Latinos and Latinas and everybody else and how they identify under our cultural umbrella. We're killing it these days. We are here for the supremacy of Ms. Salma Hayek, the queen. All I know is Barry Keoghan better have 5 minutes or less of screen time, or I'm about to walk up out of there. Out. Honestly, if they kill, though, Salma Hayek, I'm scared that they are going to kill her like early in that film, and I'm going to be pissed. Do you hear me? Marvel, you have too much talent in this film. Do not give them the Glenn Close treatment. You hear me? We do not need another Evan Peters on our hands. Oh God. I know they're going to do some foolishness. The only one you can kill is Barry Keoghan. That's it. He's the one to kill, y'all. Don't be looking at all these other stars. Just look at him and kill him. What do you think is the worst video game movie? Oof, God, there's so many just wretched ones. I did not like Ratchet and Clank. Oh no, it is Mortal Kombat Annihilation. Is like the objectively just worst. I mean, it is absolutely terrible. Hannah, he's got to die. Batman 2, actually. Listen, we need some sacrifices in Batman. It's a dark and gritty comic book film. We got to kill some folks, and Barry's the one that's got to go. I mean, it just listen. I don't make the rules. I just report them. It is what it is. I'm sorry about it. When y'all think we're gonna get us a good old Doctor Strange trailer? That's what we were talking about earlier too. Did I like Sonic? I did like Sonic. I thought Sonic was a lot of fun. Now Barry ain't living. And we ain't living for Barry. Okay? Hi, Nicholas Lee. Thanks for dropping in. So for video game films, my favorite is probably still Detective Pikachu. I know some people didn't love it, but I'm a Pokemon stan, y'all. As you can see up here, I am a Pokemon stan. And I thought it was just really fun, and I am excited to explore that world more. So I hope they're thinking about doing a series, right, on Netflix for that Detective Pikachu. So if that means we get to just roam around and be a part of that world, sign me up immediately. As for other ones, I really liked the new Tomb Raider with Alicia Vikander. A lot actually. So I would be game for a sequel, though it looks like that's never gonna happen. Alone in the Dark is one of the worst. Did I watch Alone in the Dark? I don't think I've seen Alone in the Dark, so we'll see. Would you like to see Dr. Eggman return in Sonic 2 with Shadow the Hedgehog by his side? Yes. Well, how about that casting? Idris Elba coming on for Sonic 2. I'm actually really excited for Sonic. I think the first Sonic the Hedgehog was a lot of fun. It was really cute. There is some stuff in there I didn't love, but it was really fun to see Jim Carrey back just having fun and like going for it in a film. So I'm hyped for another Sonic film, and I hope they can even make it a little bit better than that original. Detective Pikachu is so cute. Yes, Hannah. Thank you. My favorite is Detective Pikachu and Sonic. My least is Alone. Yeah, I wish maybe I need to look up more of this Alone in the Dark. No, maybe I don't. You know what? We just gonna leave that. The West Side Story trailer focused a lot more on Maria rather than Tony. Tony literally only spoke 3 words of dialogue. One of the trailer editors said that they cut him down because he is played by Elgort. Well, that's part of why I am really nervous for West Side Story. I can see very clearly that Disney is trying to hide Ansel Elgort, and we already know he's there, Disney. And it's hard for me to get excited for a film in which I know he's going to be the star. So I'm not one. I'm someone who can look back on previous films, and it doesn't usually dampen my enjoyment to see bad people in them. So like I can go back and watch Baby Driver and it has Ansel and has Kevin Spacey. And I can still have fun with it though. Like I still adore Call Me by Your Name. And yes, we have Army there. So yeah. But I can still watch these films and I can still enjoy them for what they were and for what they bring to the table. But moving forward, particularly when you have someone like Ansel Elgort and what he was accused of, and then putting him in like this romantic lead for this film, it's more of a problem. So we'll see. Nicholas says, what did you think of Mortal Kombat 2021? I really enjoyed it. I know other people did not like it so much, and other people had fun. I thought it was a lot of fun. Yeah, we need to have an actual Mortal Kombat tournament in the next one, because I'm sure they'll make a next one, because that first one made a lot of money and did buco numbers on HBO Max. And I know y'all, listen, y'all be hanging on my boy Cole Young, but I love me some Louis Tan, so I'm gonna need you to leave my boy Cole alone. Okay, I need more Louis Tan on my screen in front of my eyeballs. So we're gonna need Cole Young to come on back with his little super suit, this little t-shirt, okay? What? I mean, actually, we can leave the t-shirt at home if we want to be real with it, but Rama Screen, thank you so much for stopping in. Pokemon was one of those fandoms that I never got into, but I wish I had. I'm a crazy person, Rama. Like I said, I've got the plushes, I've got the damn Funko Pops, I've got a bunch of cards. I am a Pokemon freak to the day I die, apparently, because I ain't never grown out of it. And look at my old ass sitting here talking about some Pokemon. Are you at all concerned that Let There Be Carnage is only an hour and a half long? I'm just concerned about Let There Be Carnage, period. So I'm not excited, y'all. I'm sorry. And I've dipping and dodging them damn spoilers out there on Twitter and the like, because Lord, so don't you post them in this damn chat. I will block you. Our fave YouTuber here on this channel, she's out here freaking posting straight up spoilers and she ain't even watched the damn movie. Grace, get it together. Yeah, we calling names today. I mean, I already made a whole ass video about her, so I'll call the name. But Let There Be Carnage, that trailer is terrible. I'm sorry, I think it is terrible. I know other people have fun with it or whatever. I think it is god awful. So actually, it being only an hour and a half probably makes me more excited for Venom 2. Because, hey, if it's terrible and I hate it, then at least I only got to sit through 90 minutes of it. So then we have, hi Larry, can you do a react watch for Open House, one of the most movies ever? Tom, you see how Tom be doing? He was one of the loudest champions for He's All That too. Y'all go watch that He's All That trailer reaction video. Did y'all watch He's All That? No, my next horrible movie reaction is probably gonna be Cinderella. Yeah, oh, gosh, but listen, I've gotten the wrath of the Grace Randolph fans here on this trailer. I've gotten the wrath of the damn Christina Aguilera fans here on this trailer. Might as well get the wrath of the Camila Cabello fans here on this trailer, because Tom, cover your ears. You might want to skip my Cinderella reaction because I know you really enjoyed it and your family loved it. And I love that for you, Tom, that it was for you. But from the clips I've seen, yeah. Favorite and least favorite A24 movies. My favorite A24 film is probably, it's a recent one. Which one did I just think? Like, this probably shot to my new number one. Actually, Green Knight is way up there for me. I freaking loved The Green Knight, but probably Moonlight still. I also loved Minari. That's really high on my list. Least favorite, isn't Spring Breakers is A24, right? Look at me. I'm a bad film fan. If so, that I hated it. Could you do a room tour someday? Possibly, but only parts of my room look cool, y'all. This little corner is fun, and then it's literally just my bedroom. This is the Chronicles of a Broke Ass Bitch. You hear? I would still watch West Side Story despite Ansel Elgort, just like I would still watch Death on the Nile despite Armie Hammer, but I don't like those two folks. Yeah, I mean, it's rough. The problem is, I understand, it's particularly with those two, is, it can't always be, we got this like distorted idea in our heads when they pulled out Christopher Plummer on Kevin Spacey's ass and replaced him real quick. That's not a realistic expectation for everything that they can just replace people and reshoot everything and digitally do all of that. It's just so hard when it's the allegations, particularly such as Ansel's and the role itself. Armie, well, they dropped his ass like a sack of potatoes on damn near everything. Plus, Armie Hammer, listen, he is a rich boy who came from a privileged ass background, who got into Hollywood from his family and his Ken doll type of good looks. He's very attractive in a vanilla-y sort of way. So I don't feel too bad for Armie. What did you think of Monsters at Work? I enjoyed it, but my problem is it established itself as a sequel, then it ended like a prequel with that final scene from Monsters, Inc. Pretty bad ending. Don't kill me, Disney nerd. I have not watched Monsters at Work. I love Monsters, Inc. If you watched my favorite animated films series here, I did my top 50 favorite animated films of all time, and I released that last year. It's like a 5-video series. Monsters Inc. was pretty freaking high. Monsters University, I also think is cute. It's fun. I think it is overly hated overall. It's not one of my favorite Pixar movies by any means, but I think it's cute. I don't know why. Y'all, don't let the content on this channel right now fool you. I am still not like a big TV person. I was just talking to my friends, Hannah included, about the fact that particularly when it comes to TV right now, if I'm not watching it for reaction like Daredevil and Game of Thrones or Love Victor earlier this summer, it is really hard for me to like get the oomph and motivation to sit down and watch a series. So I know Monsters at Work wasn't that long, but I need to watch Scenes from a Marriage because I am a simp for Oscar Isaac. And hearing Jessica Chastain come out and roast your girl Grace like she just did was something. So I need to watch it. But even that, I was like hype level on 10 for that. And I still haven't watched the first episode. Woo! Also haven't watched What If. Ooh! So there you go. Oh, Jethro, thank you. Hey, good looking. How are you today? I am doing all right, Jethro. I'm doing about as good as a depressed, broke ass beast like me can do. Don't speak on killing of a sacred. Listen, Hannah, It's not the worst A24, but Killing of a Sacred Deer is pretty low on my A24 list. Pretty low. I'm sorry. No, that is the worst Yorgos film. Fight me. The worst Yorgos film to date is Killing of a Sacred Deer. No. Best and worst Disney Channel series. Well, I can't really say worst because I have definitely not watched all of the Disney Channel original series. Best? The best? I mean, probably Lizzie McGuire. I love what am I even doing thinking? Y'all, I was obsessed with Hilary Duff growing up and love me some Lizzie McGuire. So that is the best. Ones I never really got into. I mean, there's so many. If I wasn't interested, I didn't watch it. So I can't really answer the worst. Okay, I'm just gonna hurt you real bad. Sorry for the accidental spoiler. It's okay. It's okay. You just said it ends like a prequel. It's not really a spoiler. You good. You good, Disney nerd. We can forgive each other on this one. No, Hannah, I don't mean the best. What do y'all think? Other people in the chat, particularly you, Nicholas Lee, since you asked about A24 films, how do you feel about Killing of a Sacred Deer? Is it Yorgos' best? Is it top tier A24? Is it middle of the road A24? Or are we all just throwing it in the bin? That's what I need to know. What do the people think about some Killing of a Sacred Deer? The best for me was live action wise is Wizards of Waverly Place, and worst is Dog with a Blog. See, Nicholas, I'm ancient compared to you, I feel like. Nicholas, I'm ancient. I'm an old beach. The Wizards of Waverly Place was like at the tail end. It was a little bit after my time, I think. I think it's a little bit after my time. Dog with a Blog, I never even heard of that mess, child. It's okay. Definitely not one of my favorite A24 films. Thank you, Nicholas. Thank you. It's not one of the best. I just have to tell you. I think the only A24 film I've seen is Hereditary. Well, I hope you loved Hereditary, Disney nerd, because if we're talking about top tier A24, Hereditary is there. It is in the top tier. So, Disney nerd, there's not much Disney-fied A24 fare out there. So, I don't know. Wizards of... See, yeah. If I don't learn how to talk today, I don't know. Wizards of Waverly Place is so good. Movie? Oh, they did a movie? See? Y'all don't kill me. I don't like Selena Gomez. I'm glad you've overcome. I'm glad you ain't with no goddamn Justin Bieber no more. But I ain't no damn Selena Gomez fan. I love that she's named after my Tejana queen, Selena Quintanilla. But we don't play with that Selena. No. Also, Nicki Minaj, get your shit together, girl. I hear now that you are retweeting and all this bullshit, Tucker Carlson. No, after you just came out and said that buffoonery about the vaccine, I cannot. Nicki Minaj. How old are you, Larry? Oh, you're 24. Okay, I guess it's not a horrible age discrepancy. I'm 30. I just turned 30 this year. I just crossed over the hill this year. I enjoyed Hereditary. It had a couple things that freaked me out or grossed me out. I mean, a child's head being swiped off from her body is meant to gross you out, I think. I really think it is. So, I mean, Hereditary got some gnarly imagery in there. I don't understand people who don't love Hereditary. No offense if you don't like it in the chat, but yes, offense. No. I'm watching you if you say you don't love it. But, Lord, did y'all watch that Met Gala? Speaking on that mess? I think it's time to pack up the Met Gala. Listen, we were talking about it earlier. He's all that. I just did my reaction. I didn't even too much know who an Addison Rae was until Hannah showed me her and her like weird looking boyfriend, and that article about her talking about how she knows how Britney felt in the heyday of her fame. Girl, take a seat, first of all. Second of all, stop hiring TikTokers to act. Please. Jesus. We don't need TikTokers acting in films. We don't really too much need YouTubers acting in films unless your YouTube channel is like about making films or a real, if you're an actor who is out here trying to get that content seen. I don't need to see no Pauls, no, none of the, no. Social media stars, stay your ass on the internet, okay? We don't want you in our films. My favorite A24 film is The Disaster Artist. I love The Disaster Artist. James Franco, another person, another person who we don't love so much these days. But yes, The Disaster Artist is great. Fun fact, I saw Shang-Chi in the theater not too long ago. It was the first MCU film I've ever seen in a theater. Oh, well, that's fun. I hope you enjoyed it. I really loved Shang-Chi. I think it is a lot of fun. I thought the fantasy elements were great. My co-host on Cinema Snarks, she had other things to say. She was not as complimentary to Shang-Chi. But yeah, did you like it, Disney nerd? I hope you did. Simu Liu, holla at me. That's what I'm going to say there. Listen, thank you, Tom. We're tired. We're tired of you damn social media people in the movies. Y'all ain't actor. No. Y'all, I need to listen to that Shaka Khan song that is on the Everybody's Talking About Jamie soundtrack. Like, what am I doing? I know what I was doing. I was doing reactions to songs that debuted in films, like film music, and I was thinking about doing a reaction. It's just all you young people, you don't know who Shaka Khan is. You break my heart when you don't know who Shaka is. She's my favorite singer. But I need to listen. Shang-Chi is number 9 MCU movie. It's right around 10 for me. I'm trying to listen to me talking about Letterboxd, and I ain't even got to pull it up to talk about it. Shang-Chi, though, I think is great. Have some problems overall, but yeah, I think it's flowing right around 10. If I were to guess when it comes to Marvel properties, so prediction, we got prediction time. If I were to guess my ranking at the end of the year for Marvel films, right now I'm going Eternals. Unless Chloe Zhao just completely screws it. I cannot. Just looking at the trailers, knowing it's our girl Chloe, hearing that epic ass music, the whole deal, the freaking cast, the diversity on display. Yes, I cannot imagine that Eternals is not going to be my number 1 Marvel film of the year. And honestly, I'm having a real hard time thinking that it won't be my number 1 superhero film. But we'll see. We'll see. So I have Eternals, number 1. Then for number 2, between Shang-Chi and No Way Home, I'm going to go No Way Home because the potential there is so high to be amazing. Obviously, I'm going to love Tom Holland no matter what happens in the movie. But if it truly delivers on what we're hoping for, I mean, it's going to be amazing. If it doesn't deliver and ain't nobody in the movie, then I get to laugh and watch Spidey Twitter in a meltdown. So, but I'm still gonna go with No Way Home. Then I have Shang-Chi at number 3, and then Black Widow is gonna be number 4 for me. Black Widow, as Nicholas asked, what did I think? I thought it was okay. I think there's some fun action scenes. I like ScarJo in the role, and Florence Pugh was amazing. But there was a lot of forced family stuff that I don't think was properly resolved. I don't think the script explored these deep issues with the weight that they should have, including that family dynamic, which was quite toxic and abusive. I think we kind of glaze over that to get to funny dad stuff, and I didn't think it was great. So yeah, Black Widow, it was good. It had some solid stuff, but overall it left me a little bit disappointed outside of the fact that it came 5 years too late. Let's see. I had a fun time with Shang-Chi, but why does it compare to Black Widow? Um, yeah, I think it's better than Black Widow personally, so not quite a top tier film for me. I felt a lot of the humor was really forced, but the choreography was great. The origin story was great, and the CGI in 30 act was really impressive to me. Nice. Yeah, the humor in Marvel's hit or miss. Let's be honest on that front. And yeah, I think the humor overall was pretty fun, but my top 5 MCU: 5 Guardians, 4 Winter Soldier, 3 Endgame, 2 Civil War, 1 Infinity War. Oh, nice. I dig it. We share a couple. I believe my number 1 is still the Avengers. I know people don't like it anymore, but I think it's a blast. Sorry about it. Even if it is a little ugly to look at, I think it's bright and colorful like I wanted it to be. Number 2 is Civil War for me. Number 3 is Endgame. Number 4 is Black Panther. And number 5 is Thor Ragnarok. I think that is my top 5 currently. So there you go. Shang-Chi not able to break in. Black Widow is like 16th or 17th. Yeah. Hannah. Wait, it hasn't overtaken your number 1 yet? Oh my. And I'm glad, Hannah, at least you're with me on this Avenger supremacy. Everybody always be talking about how bad it is and all that. And I'm like, no, it's fun. I love it. Have you heard what Zack Snyder's Justice League sequels were going for? It's insane. Restore the Snyderverse. Damon, let me just tell you, you're going to hate me. I haven't watched Zack Snyder's Justice League. I have not watched it still. It's another case. I was really thinking maybe I'll do a reaction to Zack Snyder's Justice League because obviously it was a huge event. I didn't watch it right away, so I thought, you know what, let's make it an event. I'll watch it. I'll sit down. But it's really hard for me to sit down for 4 hours of a film, any film. And I'm not the biggest fan of Zack Snyder's filmmaking style, so it's just a daunting task. I want to do a superhero film ranking, so I'm gonna have to sit down and watch Zack Snyder's Justice League to do so, but we'll see. Number 1, Far From Home. Number 2, Shang-Chi. Number 3, Avengers. Number 4, Infinity War. And 5, Iron Man. Hannah loves them origin story. Well, really, she only has 2. What am I talking about? Over here talking mess and don't even know what I'm reading. Okay, well, how long until Shang-Chi overtakes Far From Home? That is our question. What do you think of Ant-Man and Wasp? Meh. I mean, it's like bottom tier MCU for me. I think the Wasp is badass as long as, she takes COVID seriously. I can take her seriously. No, that's Evangeline Lilly. But I think Wasp is awesome, and she added a competency boost that was needed from the first Ant-Man, but I do still think the first one is funnier. I think it's a little bit overstuffed. The side plots are unneeded, and yeah, I don't know. Ant-Man and the Wasp is a okay film. It's perfectly fine. I used to like Avengers more before we all found out about. Yeah, I mean, again, I understand. I mentioned it earlier in the stream. First of all, it's a lot easier when they're not in your face and on the screen. So when it's a director, you don't have to look at them and be reminded of the shitty person involved in the art like you do with actors. But I mean, it sucks. Again, especially when you find out what's happened with Joss Whedon like throughout while working on sets like that. But I'm able to separate past work a lot easier than I am upcoming work because there's still change that can be made when it comes to upcoming work. We need to send messages with upcoming work on what's acceptable and what's not acceptable, what we're going to tolerate and what we find to be too much. And with past films, I mean, they're there. So we already have a bot. We already have it on the shelf. burning it's not going to do any good other than to send some sort of message on social media. So that's how I kind of feel. Disney Nerd says my top 5 are 5 Ragnarok, 4 Winter Soldier, 3 Iron Man, 2 The Avengers, and 1 Infinity War. Listen, I have found my people, my Avengers people. Infinity War. I was really spoiled by the ending. I didn't love the ending of Infinity War when I first saw it. I know people were shook, but I was just like, what's the point of this? But I do love Infinity War. I think it's my number 6. It's right behind Ragnarok. Particularly because Thor and Chris Hemsworth are my favorite Avenger. And I love his arc in Infinity War. I think it is so well done. And honestly, it really caps off a stellar arc for his character. If you ask me, other than Chris Hemsworth being the god of all gods in my life, I know, blasphemy, throw me in the stake. I think Thor goes through such an amazing character arc, and honestly, maybe the best and one of the most complex character developments from his first appearance to what we get even through Endgame. That's what makes him my favorite. He's funny, he's powerful, and he goes through a lot and comes out the better for it. So Far From Home, my favorite comic book movie, then Bop. Oh, so Bop is still above, Hannah. Still above Shang-Chi, huh? Still got that Bop up there. What's your opinion on Justice League? Honestly, I didn't hate Justice League when I first saw it. I thought it was okay. Retroactively, it's gotten worse for me. So, yeah, it's still not my least favorite. Damon will kill me if I talk about my least favorite DCEU film. So, whoop. Oh my god, the pacing in the first 2 acts of Zack Snyder's Justice League is painfully slow. It took me 3 sittings and 8 hours to finish that movie. Say hello to Dory, y'all. She is upset at something that is happening in the world, as you can hear. But Disney Nerd, that's what I'm talking about, is I don't know. I've heard almost nothing but good about Zack Snyder's Justice League, but it I don't know if I can do it. I mean, I'm gonna have to do it. Like I said, I have to just suck it up and go. But it's a chore for me to want to sit down and watch Zack Snyder's Justice League, and that's why here we are in September and I still haven't done it. Oop. All right. What's your least favorite DCE? You just want to see me get in trouble, Nicholas, don't you? You just want to see the folks get mad at Chili Boy. My least favorite DCEU film is Batman v Superman. I'm sorry, it is not for me. It is. Yeah, for me, it's something that shows potential, and I think there's some interesting things that are done. But I think that script is a hodgepodge mess. Okay, so it just tries to do way too much and isn't able to really accomplish virtually any of it to me, and it's painfully like dull. And it's the one, if you were to line up every DC film for me, every DCEU film, it's the one the last thing I would want to watch, because no. Leo, thanks for dropping in. We talking movies today, Leo. We ain't talking about all that sport ball today. I know Leo liked Zack Snyder's Justice League, so there you go. He loved it. I'm sure I would enjoy it. That's why I'm like, I hear Wonder Woman's awesome. I hear so much of the fight stuff is awesome. I just okay. Well, yeah, 4 hours, y'all. I could get through another hour. I can get through a 2.5 and an hour and a half movie. Like, I could watch Shang-Chi and Venom Let There Be Carnage, and Zack Snyder's Justice League will still be playing. That's what I'm talking about. I Will Love Diana. See, this was the hot topic debate when it came to Zack Snyder's Diana, Wonder Woman, whichever one we're talking about, is her killing. I've never had a problem with her killing. She's a freaking Amazon. She's a warrior woman. And Wonder Woman has always killed. You hear me? She is not Superman. She is not adverse to killing people. And she will do it if it needs to be done. However, she doesn't be chopping people's heads off and carrying it around like a trophy. That's why I didn't like that picture. Why is she parading people's skulls around like they're her trophies of who she's taken down? That is not Diana's character. She's a warrior for justice. She's a warrior for the greater good. So, and that's taken out of the movie. So I'm cool. I want to see badass fighting Diana. So yes, I'm sure I would love. I heard even my manager said that Wonder Woman kicks ass in Zack Snyder's Justice League. So, I mean, she was the best part about Batman v Superman, so I need to watch it. Be Prepared is my favorite Disney villain song. However, when I was a kid, instead of sensational news, I thought Scar said sensational nudes. What was wrong with the child? What was wrong with you, Disney nerd? We'll have to keep our eye on you. No. My bottom 5 MCU. Number 5, Thor. Number 4, Incredible Hulk. Number 3, Guardians. Number 2, Thor: The Dark World. And number 1, Iron Man 2. Yes, Iron Man 2 is the worst. It's the worst. I'm sorry. I did a MCU rewatch over this pandemic, and Iron Man 2 is a mess. It is. I'm sorry, it is by far the worst to me. Incredible Hulk is its follow-up. Thor: The Dark World is probably next. Why do you hate Thor, Nicholas? Thor is so underrated. Why do people always try to diss on that first Thor movie? The Dark World, yes, but come on. Dark Knight Rises, I'm not really a fan. I'm sorry. It's okay. I don't hate it or anything. I think it's fine. It's solid. It's good. But it's easily the worst of the 3 Nolan Batman movies. Okay, Larry, top 3 most anticipated for the rest of 2021. Oh, we were talking a little bit about most anticipated. Number 1, Dune. Number 2, Eternals. And number 3, Last Night in Soho is my number 3. Honorable mentions to No Way Home. Honorable mention to... I'm still hyped for Halloween. I know it can't be up there now because those first reactions were not good, but I'm holding out hope that I'm going to be the one who loves Halloween Kills. But Dune, number 1. That second Eternals trailer, though, or that final Eternals trailer, got Eternals real close to Dune, because y'all, I have watched that Eternals trailer so damn much. It is so good. It is such a perfectly crafted trailer that I mean, it got real close to Dune. So, which cut were you talking about? Honestly, I don't think the ultimate cut is that much better, other than giving us that Ben Affleck booty, I guess. It's a little bit better, but it's just not for me. I'm sorry. All right. Then it says, let's see. Iron Man 2 didn't know what it wanted to be. Exactly. It didn't know what it wanted to be. And it's just not my favorite. I mean, Thor's not my favorite either, Nicholas, but it's definitely not my bottom 5. Yes, hype for Last Night in Soho. Oh, I hope it's good. That's another one. See, y'all be doing too much on Twitter and stuff. I do my best, y'all, to avoid first reactions, to avoid all of the foolery, because we can't trust a first reaction to save our lives. These first reaction people be coming out of these screenings at these festivals, having religious experiences, falling on the floor, talking about amazing, fantastic, great, it's the best thing I've seen all year. And then you get to watch it and you're like, what the hell is this? This is what all that damn hoopla was about? No. And at best, you're like, okay, that was good. I loved it. Yes. But y'all got me on a 12 when I didn't need to be on a 12 walking into that theater. And as we talked about with Venom 2 and all these spoilers, people are too damn liberal with their discussions about these films. They come out here talking about plot points. They start talking about who's here and who's there. How much screen time does this actor have? No, 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 no. I don't need to know all that. We don't need to hear it. So I try to avoid those first reactions. Plus, I can't handle the verbiage. These people be going ham for no goddamn reason. There are some, they be like buzzword, yada yada, buzzword, yada yada, buzzword. And I'm like, oh my God, my head starts spinning on my shoulders just trying to get through this one little reaction paragraph. But well, look at me. I just went off on a whole ass tangent, and for what? But last night in Soho, those reactions were a little bit more mixed than I was anticipating. But in this house, we stand Anya Taylor-Joy. So we will be hyped for last night in Soho, period. Sean will never forgive you for voting against Christopher Nolan, right? Listen. Christopher Nolan, why is he haunting me these days? I enjoy Christopher Nolan. And as I said, see, me and Hannah were talking about that just earlier today. As I told Hannah, I will always be excited for a new Christopher Nolan film because he is the director that is bringing new original blockbusters to the big screen. And after he got done with his Batman trilogy, that's all he's done is new original blockbuster. Period, outside of his Batman trilogy. That's all he's done. So I'm always going to be excited, even though I haven't actually loved a Christopher Nolan movie since Inception. Sorry. They've been good to varying degrees, but I mean, I haven't hated one either. I didn't even hate Tenet. I just didn't like it that much. Yeah. So Christopher Nolan, he gonna haunt me till the day I die. That trilogy is so beautiful. Yes, Hannah. Queen Jolie supremacy. Yes, Tom. We got Queen Jolie. We got Queen Salma. I mean, it's all the queens. Queen Gemma up in her. And behind that camera, we got Queen Chloe Zhao. So the film of the kings, we got King Richard, and we ain't talking about you, Richard Williams, Will Smith. We talking about Richard Madden. We got King Kit and his new peaceful way of living. Yes, I am hyped. No. Ragnarok over Thor and Thor Dark World easily. I mean, I agree, Leo, but that don't mean the first Thor is bad. What's wrong with y'all? Larry and I being the only ones to love that trailer that much. Hannah, I don't know what's wrong with the other folks. If you don't love that Eternals trailer, I don't understand you. I don't get it. And seeing it in the theater, I finally got to see it like again in a theater. I've been waiting so damn long, and it's so hype. It is so good. And yes, Volume 2 is in my bottom 3. Yeah, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2 is in my bottom 5. I don't think it's very good. I'm sorry. Leo. How many times I got to tell you, Leo? No Way Home ain't better than that damn Eternals trailer. I am sorry. I am sorry, Leo. It's just the truth. That No Way Home trailer was cute. It gave me my little boy, my little man. But that's it. Stop it, Leo. Get it together. Tenet. Oh, God. See, now look what y'all started. Gotten these people throwing Tenet supremacy up in here. I'm looking at yourselves and I see a mix of Blu-rays and DVDs. Why do you still buy DVDs? Just curious. So I don't buy DVDs anymore. Most of these are older. So these DVDs are like stuff from childhood and such, and just basically ones I haven't replaced with the Blu-ray counterpart, or I don't really have a desire to replace with the Blu-ray counterpart, so I just have the DVD of it. Then we have the Blu-rays down here. That's mostly what I buy. And then actually on this shelf here, over here, We've got the steel books. Had to move the steel books off of this because this was a little bit too wobbly. And a lot of this stuff we're replacing with steel books as soon as I can. Like, I'm still waiting on the signature collection steelbook, because you know how they do. Like Lion King, we were talking about Lion King, Disney Nerd earlier. They have released like 50 million Lion King steelbooks, all different. They always coming out with these new ones. I'm like, I don't have time for all that. I didn't understand Tenet. Unpopular opinion, I know. No, I mostly understood it, and I just didn't understand what the hell they were saying. Okay, Leo, I'll give you that. No Way Home is but Leo, No Way Home was a 3-minute teaser. That wasn't no damn teaser. That was a regular ass trailer. They just said teaser. Let's be real. They need to cut these teasers back down. Hey, Leah, thank you so much for joining us. My favorite MCU movie is Endgame. My least favorite is Thor: The Dark World. Yeah, Thor is right down there with I think easily my least favorite 3 are Iron Man 2, Incredible Hulk, and Thor: The Dark World. And then we have Guardians Volume 2 and Ant-Man and the Wasp, I think, are my bottom 5 overall. So there you go. I think what saves Thor: The Dark World for me is definitely Loki Thor. They're just so fun together. Everything outside of Loki Thor is Meanwhile, we can talk real quick about these MCU shows that have come out this year. We just got that Hawkeye trailer. Leo is scandalized. Hannah is scandalized. All these people are scandalized. Y'all, I didn't like the Hawkeye trailer. I didn't like it. Now, I am a Grinch. To the core of my heart, I am a Grinch. So, Christmas, we can just skip past for me. We can skip the whole season of Christmas. As soon as Halloween is over, I'll just go ahead and hit the fast forward button and jump to like April. But I don't know. I'm also just not interested in Hawkeye. I'm not interested in Clint like at all anymore. We've had time to explore his backstory. We haven't done it. I don't think we're really going to get that much character work with Clint in his own show. Kate Bishop is about to steal the show and that dog. So listen, no, I'm not excited. Are y'all excited for Hawkeye? Everybody seemed pretty excited. Bye, Tom. Thank you so much for stopping in. I really appreciate it. And yeah, get them kids before they start Lord of the Flies up in your household. No, Leo, stop. But here's my predictive order of how I'm going to go with the Disney Plus shows by the end of this year. Leo, you about to get excited? Because it's changed. It's changed. Back at number 1 is WandaVision. Loki had overtaken WandaVision, and it wasn't until like the last little bit. There's just something about WandaVision that hit different for me. I don't know what it is. It's the one I still think about on the regular. It's the one I want to revisit. WandaVision is the one that has stuck hard. So WandaVision has risen back to number 1. Right, so close, just behind WandaVision. We've got Loki at number 2 because Loki was fire. I loved Loki. Honestly, I love both of them. Then we have number 3. I'm going to go with Falcon and the Winter Soldier. And number 4, Hawkeye. Now, I haven't watched What If yet, but I'm sure What If is above Hawkeye. Hawkeye's about to be the last place unless Kingpin or Yelena come on in and do the deed and exit stage left Clint from life. So that's what I'm saying. So, and if we're going full MCU, if I'm ranking everything the MCU has to offer except for What If, because canon MCU, let's say canon, I'm going to say number 1, Eternals. Number 2, WandaVision. Number 3, Loki. Number 4, No Way Home. Number 5, Shang-Chi. Number 6, Falcon and Winter Soldier. Number 7, Black Widow. Number 8, Hawkeye. Hawkeye's about to be last place. Shows and film combined. Favorite and least favorite fast food place? My favorite fast food is look, I'm a vegetarian, Network 98. Fast food can get difficult when you don't when you're looking for some vegetarian options. And I'm trying to think of like full fast food and not like fast casual. Del Taco? Yeah, I'm like say Del Taco because they got that Beyond. And then I don't eat at any of the places like McDonald's or Wendy's or none of those, so all of them can go in last place. No, we gotta say last place is Jimmy John's because that owner is trash. So bloop. You looking forward to She-Hulk? Yeah, I'm looking forward to She-Hulk. I am hyped for She-Hulk. It's honestly like the next one that I'm really excited for is getting that She-Hulk. We'll see if Matt is in. Hannah, Matt ain't gonna be in it. He ain't gonna be in No Way Home. He ain't gonna be in no She-Hulk. They done told you and told you again. Canceled. I know we're watching it right now. I'm getting a little bit more. I've come around to Matt Murdock himself. I've come around to that Charlie Cox in that black outfit. Canceled. IDK, what the owner of Jimmy John's did. Do you mean Papa John's? No, Papa John's, because he stepped down, didn't he? After his buffoonery. No, Jimmy John's, he is like a trophy hunting poacher, taking pictures with rhinos and stuff, and I can't endorse that. I just said I'm a vegetarian. I can't endorse people out there all shirtless taking pictures with like exotic animals that you killed. That's not for me. Me too. I'm super pumped for She-Hulk. Looking forward to that more than any of the other shows, honestly. Not Moon Knight. What about Moon Knight? It's She-Hulk and Moon Knight is really where it's at, ain't it? We can all agree. And no, Dwayne, Oscar Isaac is not too short to play Moon Knight. And he'll still whoop that ass. You heard? Maybe I'll watch Scenes of a Marriage tonight or something. Y'all, I just don't get into that feelings, you know? This heart here is black. Black as stone, hard as iron. So when we're talking about like stuff that gets you in your feels, even if it is stuff, I ain't been through no goddamn divorce or nothing like that. How am I gonna feel? So I'm gonna just be staring at Oscar for an hour, which sounds like a good Wednesday night to me. But all right, Leo, listen, I didn't say it. I am not the one who called Oscar Isaac short. Dwayne did, and Dwayne said it, and he know damn well he ain't tall neither. He just saying he don't think he can be intimidated. Y'all, listen. Sometimes I be tuning into that Cinemania World podcast and, getting a good kiki, having a good time. And then Dwayne will hop in and say something that get me so out of pocket, I got to click off. Delete. No. Dwayne be acting a fool, cutting up on there, talking about my Oscar Isaac like that. I had to exit quick. Run to the general chat and say, what the hell you talking about my man? Keep his name out your mouth. If that's what you talking like. I gotta say, Larry, Scenes from a Marriage is good so far. Oh, I heard it's so good. Like I said, our girl Jessica is bringing the fire on that red carpet. So we stand Miss Chastain, and of course, listen, we do more than stand our man, Oscar Isaac. Is anybody having a more prolific year than Oscar Isaac right now, though? Child, he is everywhere, and I am happy about it. Out here have me watching card counters, and for what? See, if y'all want to hear my thoughts on stuff like card counter, which I couldn't. I'm sorry. I could not sit down here and give you a review because it just, what was there to talk about in card counter? It was nothing. Like, it was, and that ending was a hot ass mess. It was not, I didn't like it. I'm sorry. But Oscars, you're the reason I even went to watch that. Mm-mm. Which would you want to see in the fast food cinematic universe first? KFC, Finger Licking Bad Blood, Taco Bell, the movie McDonald's movie, or Taco Bell the movie, McDonald's movie, or the Burger King movie? I mean, out of these titles, I'm choosing KFC, Finger Licking Bad Blood. So, what are y'all watching to kick off your horror movie season? We're coming up on Halloween. Don't let these people on Twitter and in the stores putting out their damn Christmas decorations. Don't let them pass by the mastery that is Halloween. What is the film for you that kicks off the spooky season? What gets you in that Halloween mood? Are you starting here in September? Vicky Krieps from Old is in like 4 movies this year too, with her odd delivery. Yo, leave Vicky alone. Leave the girl alone. Y'all be playing too much with Vicky, with Gal, Hannah. Leave Gal alone. Now listen, Gal, also though, stop the fuck shit. Stop saying all that mess. Like, just stay silent on Twitter and social media, please. Make it a little bit hard to defend you sometimes, girl. But listen. Listen. No. Okay. What do you think about? What do you think the Taco Bell movie would be about? Explosive gas is what the Taco Bell. A radioactive stomach that comes alive because of that Taco Bell food. I think that might be what it is. Leave Gal. Yeah, stop this mess. I agree, Leo. Hannah, leave Gal alone. What's going on? Started off with Scream. Okay, when do you start, Leo? When is the Scream watch party? That's the question. Last year, went and saw Scream at the theater. Scream was actually my like sleepover movie with my cousins when I was younger, and it's still one of my favorite horror movies of all time. Because, listen, for those of y'all that don't love Scream 2, that ain't it. Nightmare Before Christmas and the original Halloween movie always get me in the Halloween spirit. Faith and Misery, thank you so much for stopping in. And those are 2 amazing choices. I agree. Want to come do a watch party on Geekly Goods? Yeah, Leo. I am down for the watch party on Geekly Goods. Get us watching that Scream. Listen, is there a more iconic opening to film, maybe ever, in any genre, than Scream's opening? Certainly not in the horror genre. Fight me, but that is the most iconic horror opening of all time in Scream. Maybe like The Lion King can be argued. I mean, there's a couple other movies that can be argued for the other genres or mediums, but have you seen Nightmare on Elm Street 2010? Yes, and I hate it. That backstory for Freddy Krueger is trash. I'm sorry. I hate. Oh God. I did not like that that Nightmare on Elm Street remake. Honestly, the remakes that are okay. The Texas Chainsaw one is not terrible. Honestly, the Friday the 13th one is just meh. Halloween, though, even worse than Nightmare on Elm Street are those damn Rob Zombie Halloween films. I cannot stand it, y'all. If you want to get me raging, first talk about Game of Thrones, and then you can talk about that damn Rob Zombie Halloween movies. What would KFC Finger Licking Bad Blood be about? Taylor Swift using a chicken bone to get her revenge. That's what the KFC Finger Licking Bad Blood would be about. I need to thirst for Matthew Lillard. Matthew Lillard, you deserve more than he's all that. Okay, sir? Please tell your agent to stop with the F-ish. Don't be putting you on no more Netflix little rom-coms. When is the Lillard renaissance gonna come through? When are we gonna get some more Matthew Lillard in the world? You know? I don't know. What y'all think? Leo, why was you dogging that first Scooby-Doo movie? knowing damn well you was living for that as a child. That's what I need to know. Don't be coming for my Sarah Michelle Gellar either. When is the Sarah Michelle Gellar Renaissance as well? Friday the 13th remake had a good portrayal of Jason Voorhees. The Nightmare on Elm Street remake is pretty bad. Yeah, no. No, that Friday the 13th is all right, actually. I think it's a little bit underrated. Like, I mean, when you get into Friday the 13th, that's the thing with these slasher films. They done made 50 million movies that, yeah, a ton of them are not good. So the Friday the 13th remake, I think it sits in a middle ground. I don't think it's bad. It's actually one of the better of these remakes, but woo, that Friday the 13th, I mean, that Nightmare on Elm Street, oh God, I can't stand it. I hate it. And I love me some Freddy Krueger. Okay, Nightmare is like my ish too. I love Nightmare, and I love that over the top Freddy Krueger. No, y'all, they need. I'm glad that did the other Texas Chainsaw get scrapped for good? Like scrapped because I need it. I don't need it. I don't want it. No. They need to just scrap any and all remakes of these slashers that they're thinking of doing. Scream 5, I'm hyped. Y'all hyped for Scream 5? You ready? What do you think of Evil Dead? I actually love that Evil Dead remake. I think it's great, and it really hunkers down on that horror aspects of it. It takes away a little bit of the camp, which is, but I think it does a good job at making a really gory, awesome movie. What do you think about them remaking The Bodyguard? Leo, Lord have mercy. I talked about it a little bit at the beginning of the stream. I don't know why they are trying to remake The Bodyguard. It's one of those films. I'm going to say it again. I'm going to repeat myself for Leo here. The Bodyguard relies solely on Whitney Houston. Without Whitney Houston and that music, that iconic music, her iconic voice, and that record, it is just another romantic drama. That's it. That's all it is. So I don't know. And to find somebody, the original Bodyguard is one of those movies where they just struck magic. It just struck magic. They had the remake of I Will Always Love You. We had I Have Nothing. The remake of I'm Every Woman. Whitney Houston delivering on all of these songs to create this iconic, amazing soundtrack that the film could just ride. So I don't know who you can get that's able to do that. I just don't think you can strike that magic again. I'm sorry. It's gonna be bunk. If they do remake The Bodyguard, it's gonna be bunk. Definitely excited for Scream 5. Yes. Would you give the Nightmare remake 0 out of 5? I don't give too many 0 out of 5s. Maybe 1. Probably about a 1. Maybe those Halloweens, particularly Halloween 2 from Rob Zombie, 0.5, maybe 0. I'm just saying. No. We don't play that Rob Zombie mess over here. I mean, I could play a couple, but I don't give zeros often. I can usually find something good in every film. So I don't give many 5 out of 5s because I can also usually find something that I didn't like in every film. But I've given some 5 out of 5s at least. 0, it's not quite my style. Just saying. Leo, have you ever given a 1 out of 5? With your old little happy self up in her. All right, y'all. Well, I've been on here for just about an hour and a half. Thank you all for keeping the chat rolling and lively and fun as we just kind of talked a bunch of mess out about movies and all that fun jazz. as we look at what's happening here, I hope you all are enjoying these movie reactions. I'm having fun making them. Editing them might be a different story, but I think they're pretty fun and entertaining. So hopefully you all agree that they're fun and entertaining. As I said, I'm hoping to make that sports talk live a regular thing with good old Leo here in the chat. And hopefully that turns out to be something fun. I definitely had fun talking last night about sports, and the chat was lit last night too. It was a lot of fun overall. As for other things, yeah, check out the Cinema Snarks podcast if you want to hear all thoughts more in depth, along with Ren, who will surely bring some hot takes that y'all don't agree with. Just ask Hannah. What do I think of Saw remake? I thought Spiral was okay. I didn't love it, didn't hate it. Leah says worst movie is Saw 6 or Saw 7 or Saw 5. Leah, don't be shady, Leah. She said, let me just go ahead and list off about half the whole Saw franchise when I'm talking about the worst. Later, thank you for stopping in, Damon. Thank you, Leah, Network, Leo, Hannah, everybody who stopped in, asked your questions, and chatted just kind of nonsense about movies with me. Make sure if you're watching this on replay or in the live chat, hit that like button for me. It is a great help to the channel, and I will love you, at least for the moment. And if you're not already, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. I'm liking doing these impromptu lives. I like talking with everybody, and it's just fun chatting about films with people. Follow me over on Instagram and on Twitter so we can talk about films wherever it is you may find yourself. So until we hit that next live, I love you all so much for your continued support, and we'll see you on the next one. Bye.